Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and interesting discussion with the post that I made yesterday. A lot of people participating and giving their opinion, commenting on why they hate certain things like TPM 2.0 and so on. And there is a frustration visible, and I think there's a lot of negativity around Windows 11, and part of the negativity is the bashing of Windows for the simple fact that a lot of people are left behind and they're mad at it. There's a lot of people kind of commenting about the TPM 2.0, which surprisingly is in computers that could be as old as 8 or 9 years old. And honestly, there's a lot of PCs, and I would be curious to see one thing here is how many PCs people think their PC does not have the minimum requirement, and yet they do have it. It's just that TPM isn't turned on in the BIOS. Typically, if you have an 8th generation laptop or desktop or later, you've got a TPM 2.0 chip. Unfortunately, a lot of manufacturers left it off. They just left it turned off in the BIOS, and it's a simple go into BIOS and turn back on. There could be quite a lot more than we think that are not there. Imagine, we see it all the time. We're trying to ask people that are not very tech savvy to understand these things. You bought a computer in 2020 and it's like, well, it's not compatible. I don't have TPM. Well, yeah, if you bought it in 2020 and it's modern technology, 8th generation or later, you have TPM. You do. It's a fact. Yet, you're supposed to understand that and understand that it's maybe turned off by the manufacturer. This is where PCs are too complicated for a lot of average users. When we get to here, so how many of them will be thrown away? Thinking, well, I'm not compatible. It's going to go to the dumpster when it's fully compatible. There's all sorts of things like that are to consider in here. The need or not of TPM 2.0. One thing for sure is that Secure Boot and TPM 2.0 make Windows a lot more secure. I see a lot of people blasting and saying, well, it's not true. And it's like, yes, it is. These are very good securities, and the fact that your PC has those and Windows uses them is great. But once again, like I said in a video yesterday, the majority of Windows PCs and the software they use aren't really using it. So that security is kind of, Secure Boot okay, but TPM is not used. Once again, BitLocker or certain specific software sometimes good, or hardware. But it's, I don't know. The discussion's kind of interesting. Once again, all of those saying that, oh yeah, well, it's great because Linux is getting tons of new users. It's not at all. We don't even see it budge in the percentage. Nobody's moving to Linux except geeks that know what it is. It is untrue that, the average Joe will go to Linux. You better dream. It's not happening. Nobody even knows what it is. It's as simple as that. So, and for going to Mac, I don't know up to what point there could be a percentage. Mac use has slightly grown, but has not really budged that much. It's another thing. I actually was talking with a friend that purchased a Mac, and that friend was always a Windows guy. And he said, is it normal? I'm totally lost. Yes, it is. It's different. When I hear Mac users saying, oh, it's just so easy, it's not. It's, for a Windows guy, it's like complete new things to learn. And so it is untrue that it's easier. It's easy when it's like everything. You find easy what you use all the time. So if you've been a Mac user all the time, it's like, oh, just so easy. Yeah, because you're a Mac user forever. you know how it works. So it's, interesting to see the future here of Windows and how Microsoft has been able to alienate a lot of users. They've been able to make a lot of people mad with some decisions that are clearly arbitrary. When we talk about security, I understand, but at the same time, when you look at the amount of people using PCs and how to use it, it's obvious Windows 11 could be used in, much older PCs than it is technically allowed by the minimum requirements. So interesting. We'll see what happens in 2025 with all of this. But very, very interesting and weird moments we are having with Windows right now. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.